Ever wondered how plants can grow without soil? Intrigued by the idea of hydroponics? Welcome to the fascinating world of soilless farming, where we explore the magic of hydroponics. Hydroponics is a method of growing plants in a water-based, nutrient-rich solution without the use of soil. It's an innovative approach to farming that's been gaining popularity, especially in urban environments where space is at a premium. Growing plants hydroponically offers a slew of benefits. It's efficient, conserves water, and can result in faster plant growth. Plus, it's a fun and rewarding hobby that anyone can take up, even in the heart of the city. But here's the best part. You don't need a fancy setup or expensive equipment to get started. Believe it or not, you can create a basic hydroponic system with common household items. Intrigued? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of how to set up your very own hydroponic system. Before diving into the setup process, we need to understand the basics. Hydroponics, at its core, is a method of growing plants without soil. Instead of traditional soil, plants are grown in an inert medium like perlite or coco coir, and nutrients are delivered directly to their roots through water. This method allows for more precise control over the nutrients a plant receives, and can lead to faster growth and higher yields than traditional soil gardening. Now, there are several types of hydroponic systems, each with its own unique advantages and methods. Let's touch on a few of the most common ones. First, there's the deep water culture, or DWC system. This is one of the simplest forms of hydroponics, where plants are suspended in nutrient-rich water with their roots submerged directly in the solution. The water is oxygenated with an air pump to prevent the roots from drowning, which is crucial for the plant's survival. Next, we have the ebb and flow system. This system works by temporarily flooding the grow tray with nutrient solution and then draining it back into the reservoir. This action mimics the natural ebb and flow of tides, hence the name. It provides plants with both nutrients and a regular dry period necessary for healthy root growth. Then there's the nutrient film technique, or NFT. In this system, a thin film of nutrient solution is continuously flowed over the roots of the plants, which are held in a slight slope. The solution is then recycled back into the reservoir. This design minimizes water and nutrient usage and is particularly well suited for leafy greens and herbs. There are other types of systems as well, like aeroponics and drip systems, but these three are some of the most popular due to their efficiency and relative ease of setup. With a clear understanding of these basic principles, we're now ready to build our own hydroponic system. To set up our hydroponic system, we don't need fancy equipment. Common household items will do. Let's begin with a plastic container. This will serve as our reservoir for the nutrient solution. The size depends on your space and the number of plants you intend to grow. Next, we'll need net pots. These pots will hold our plants and let the roots reach the nutrient solution. An air pump, similar to what you'd find in an aquarium, is also essential. It will help oxygenate our nutrient solution, ensuring our plants don't drown. We'll also need an air stone to break up the bubbles from the air pump into smaller bubbles, allowing the roots to absorb more oxygen. Finally, grab some clay pebbles or any other type of hydroponic medium. These will support our plants and give the roots something to latch onto. Now that we have all the necessary items, it's time to get our hands dirty and start building. With all the items in place, we're ready to assemble our hydroponic system. Let's start with the container, which will serve as the foundation of our hydroponic system. It's where all the magic happens. This container will hold the water and nutrients necessary for our plants to grow. We'll need to ensure it's clean and free of any contaminants that might harm our plants. Next, we're going to create our grow tray. This is where our plants will sit, suspended in the nutrient-rich water. We can use a simple plastic tray for this, with holes cut into it to hold our plants. If you're feeling creative, you can also use a piece of foam or even a slab of wood, as long as it's waterproof. Now let's talk about the hydroponic net pots. These little pots will hold our plants in place. We'll fill them with hydroponic clay pebbles, which will provide support for our plants while also allowing their roots to reach the nutrient solution below. Then we're going to set up our air pump. This device is crucial to our system, as it will oxygenate the water, ensuring our plants have all the oxygen they need to thrive. We'll connect the air pump to an air stone using some air tubing and place the air stone in the container. The air stone will create a steady stream of bubbles, which will keep the water moving and oxygenated. Our next step is to create a water reservoir. This is where we'll store our nutrient solution. We'll need a water pump to move the water from the reservoir to the grow tray. The pump should have a filter to remove any debris and prevent it from getting into our system. Now, on to the lighting system. Plants need light to photosynthesize, and in a hydroponic system we need to provide this light artificially. We can use fluorescent lights, LED lights, or even HID lights, depending on what we have on hand. We'll hang the lights above our grow tray, ensuring our plants get all the light they need to grow. Lastly, let's not forget about the nutrient solution. This is the lifeblood of our hydroponic system. It provides all the essential nutrients our plants need to grow. We'll mix water with a hydroponic nutrient mix, following the instructions on the package. And there you have it. We've assembled all the parts, and now our hydroponic system is complete. But remember, assembly is just the first step. Once we start growing plants, we'll need to monitor the system regularly to ensure it's working properly. We'll need to check the pH levels, adjust the lighting as needed, and replenish the nutrient solution regularly. And there you have it, your very own hydroponic system, ready to start growing plants. Building the system is just the beginning. Proper maintenance is key for successful growth. Now that you've got your hydroponic system up and running, let's delve into the care it needs to thrive. First and foremost, let's talk about water. Hydroponics, as the name suggests, is all about water. Regular checks on your water levels are crucial. If the water level is too low, your plants may dry out. On the other hand, if it's too high, your plants may become waterlogged. Striking that perfect balance is vital to keep your plants in the pink of health. Next on the list is pH. Plants are pretty particular about the pH level of their environment. Too acidic or too alkaline and they won't grow properly. So you'll want to monitor the pH level of your water regularly. If it's off, you can adjust it using pH up or down solutions, which are easily available online or at your local garden store. Nutrient solution is another aspect to keep an eye on. Plants in a hydroponic system rely on nutrient solutions for their food. Without soil to provide natural nutrients, it's up to you to ensure your plants are getting what they need. Regularly replenish your nutrient solution to keep your plants happy and healthy. Now let's move on to light and temperature control. Plants need light for photosynthesis and the right temperature for optimal growth. Hydroponic systems usually use artificial lights, so make sure your plants are getting enough but not too much. As for temperature, it should be warm but not hot. Think of a lovely spring day. In summary, regular checks on water levels, pH, nutrient solution, light and temperature are the backbone of maintaining your hydroponic system. It might seem like a lot, but once you get into the swing of it, it becomes second nature. With regular maintenance, your hydroponic system is sure to yield amazing results. So keep up the good work and watch as your plants grow and flourish in your very own hydroponic garden. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We began by introducing hydroponics, a method of growing plants without soil that's gaining popularity for its efficiency and eco-friendliness. We then dived into the basics of hydroponics, understanding that it involves supplying plants with the essential nutrients they need directly into their water supply. Next, we discussed how to gather the necessary household items. You'd be surprised at how many things you already have around your home that can be repurposed into a hydroponic system. We then moved on to assembling your hydroponic system step by step, ensuring that your plants have the optimal conditions for growth. Finally, we touched on how to maintain your hydroponic system. With some attention and care, your plants can thrive, providing you with fresh produce right at home. Remember, with a little effort and creativity, you too can enjoy the fruits of your labor, quite literally with your own hydroponic system.